G'day, it's Jamie, and welcome to Thylacine Tigers. Today, I'm reading a couple of old newspaper articles about a big cat or Thylacoleo sighting at Holbrook, formerly Germantown, New South Wales, in 1904. So we'll get into it. This first article was published in the Albury Banner and Wodonga Express on Friday, the 25th of March 1904, titled A Tiger at Yarra Yarra. Mr. A.H. McGurchin, writing from Jurgle on 17th of March, sends us the following sensational story. Some 3 weeks ago, Mr. and Mrs. James Woodland were coming into Germantown when they saw an animal resembling a tiger. Some dogs with the party evinced signs of terror and ran under the buggy. The incident and its narrator were at the time the subject of some ridicule, but more recently the story has received confirmation. Only yesterday a boundary rider saw the same animal. He was engaged in chasing a dingo with 4 dogs when the creature came out of a creek. The dogs immediately gave up the chase and ran to their master for protection, getting between the horse's legs. This happened at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, so that the man had a good view of the animal. When I saw him, he said, "Mac, I've seen the devil today, right enough, and this fellow beats all the monsters I ever saw or read of. He was 4 feet high, 4 or 5 feet long, with a short chubby head and a pug nose, tail 2 feet long with a big brush. One ear was pricked and the other lopped. His bristles stood up a couple of inches from head to tail. This brute is not more than a mile from my track, and I have started carrying my rifle. I should like some volunteers to come and help in the task of destroying the brute. I can assure your readers that this is a genuine case." I forgot to quote the boundary rider's description to add that the monster has a swaggering gait, not unlike the movement of a camel. It is hoped that Mr. McGurchin's appeal for assistance will not be made in vain. Tigers and bunyips are a serious nuisance in pastoral country. The end. Okay, so this final article was published in Melbourne's Leader on Saturday, the 2nd of April, 1904, titled The Veranda. The Thylacine tiger has a repeat in the vicinity of Germantown, which is close to the New South Wales border. The Thylacine tiger resembles a tiger this time, although, according to one description or another, it has resembled every animal, actual and mythical, in the course of 5 years. The Germantown party says the tiger is 4 feet high, 5 feet long, which would make it rather disproportionate tiger, but next time it is seen, these measurements will be rectified, no doubt, and the animal's resemblance to a bunyip will be more clearly noted. Australia has always had a few mysterious animals of this kind running around loose, a circumstance which will be exceeding interest to the Great Drink Commission that is going to be appointed one of these days. A whisky distillery was started in an agricultural centre in this state some 25 years ago, and a visitor met an older identity a year or 2 later and asked him what had been the effects of the industry upon the district. "Well," was the reply, "it's filled the bush under Mr. Baldy there with more curious animals than you Melbourne people have got in your zoo." The end. That's really interesting. I don't know what they're saying, whether they're seeing an actual, like a Bengal tiger or a Thylacoleo or something like that. They're saying it's 4 feet high and 4 or 5 feet long, which is like, that's huge. It's got a short, chubby head, which makes me think of Thylacoleo, if it's not a Bengal tiger. A pug nose. Its tail was 2 feet long, with a brush on the end of it. One ear was pricked and the other was lopped, and its bristles stood up a couple of inches from head to toe. And then they also said it had a swaggering gait, not unlike the movement of a camel, which is pretty interesting. So I'd love to know what they're seeing, whether they're seeing a big cat, a Thylacoleo or something else. And nowhere mentions stripes in any of the articles that I've written. The tiger's only mentioned by the newspaper, but none of the eyewitnesses mentioned stripes. So I'd love to know what they're actually seeing. Okay, that's it from me. I'll get back to you all next time. Bye.